एवरीवन, जय हिंद, जय भारत, जय माता दी। वेलकम बैक टू आवर मर्चेंट नेवी डिकोडेड जॉब चैनल। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम आज के जॉब डेट्स क्या क्या हैं इस वीडियो में हम लोग कवर करने वाले हैं। सो वॉच दिस वीडियो टिल एंड। और अब तक आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं करा है तो सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल बाय टुडे ओनली एंड गेट टू नो अबाउट द लेटेस्ट जॉब ओपनिंग। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद आवर मास्टर जॉब ओपनिंग टुडे इज 11/1/2025. So AZ Maritime Private Limited required master for their oil tanker. Industry Ship Management required master for their four season yachts, means for their cruise vessel. Expense is not specified here. DG Shipping required master mariner, marine consultant. So there is an opening in DG Shipping for master mariners, but one thing also here, so they required if you have sailed as a chief officer also. So share your CV by here by today itself. Then Nautilus Shipping India Private Limited required master for their coastal MBC vessel. Then Ran Ship Management required port captain for their DP2 DSV vessel. Columbia Ora Ship Management required master for their DP2 crane heavy lift vessel. So these are the job openings for master today. So share your CV by today itself and please let them know you got to know from Merchant Navy Decoded Jobs. Then let's move ahead with our chief officer job opening. For chief officer, today's date 11/2/2025. What all the job opening today? So AZ Maritime Private Limited required master, again chief officer. They required for their oil tanker. Experience is not specified over here. Blue Fortune Ship Management required chief officer for their oil and chemical tanker. Experience again not specified over here. Nautilus Shipping India Private Limited required chief officer for their coastal MBC vessel. They required for master. They required chief officer also. Fresher COC will be accepted here. Promotional candidate can apply. So if you are selling as a second officer and want to switch for offshore job, so there is an opening for you as a chief officer. Then ABB Ship Management required CONCV. They required for their tugboat. Then Columbia Ora Ship Management required chief officer for their DP2 crane heavy lift vessel. So these are the job openings today for master, for chief officer. Let's move ahead with our second officer job opening. What are the job opening today for second officer? There is an opening in MW Maritime. Before that, I'll let you know about how to share your CV, how to click on this link, apply via WhatsApp, apply via email, how to share your CV. You need to go through our WhatsApp channel, Merchant Navy Job Update. How to go? You need to go through your WhatsApp, go through the channel section, click on find channel, search Merchant Navy Job Updates. On the first tab itself, our channel will come. Follow us by today and get to know about this. Around 96 people have got the job from our channel. We'll show the data over here on the screen. You can go get to know about this. So follow us by today and get the job. It is fraud free, SC free as well as agent free job openings. So let's move ahead with our second officer job opening. For second officer, there is an opening in MW Maritime for their container vessel. Container experience is mandatory over here. Nautilus Shipping required second officer for their coastal MBC vessel. Columbia Ora Ship Management required second officer for their DP2 crane heavy lift vessel. Blue Fortune Ship Management required second officer for their oil tanker vessels. So these are the job opening today for second officer. Share your CV by today itself and please let them know you got to know from Merchant Navy Decoded Jobs. Let's move ahead with our third officer job opening. For third officer, there is an opening in MW Maritime. MW Maritime required second officer as well as for third officer. They required for their container vessel. AG Maritime Private Limited required for their feeder container vessel as well as for their oil tanker vessel. Experience is not specified over here. AG Maritime required third officer for their car carrier vessel as well as for their container vessel, and they required US C1D visa is mandatory over here. It's not about the experience, it's about the documentation. So share your CV by clicking on this link. We have already mentioned redirect message for the HRs. My name is this, I'm applying for this vessel, I'm applying for, I got to know from Merchant Navy Decoded Jobs and I am applying for this rank. So we have mentioned what you have to do, you just need to rename your name and you have to apply your CV. So share your CV and please acknowledge this. You got to know from Merchant Navy Decoded Jobs. And if you'd like to know more about, so comment in the comment section. We'll answer over there itself by today only. Let's move ahead with our engine side job opening. For the engine side, there is an opening for chief engineer in Asmar Cruises for means in Anglo-Eastern. Vessel type will be cruise ships. If these ships require chief engineer for their offshore AHTS, PSV, crew boat, HC vessels. So these are the job openings. They required some 24 months of rank in offshore fleet, 6 months on applied vessel type, no valid UAE visas. So they required all these things. If you'd like to know more about this, go through our WhatsApp channel, Merchant Navy Decoded Jobs, and share your CV. Go down. Karo. And then executive ship management, ESM required chief engineer for their VLCC crude oil tanker. They required minimum rank matrix 36 month of rank experience is mandatory over here, and joining will be mid February to first week of March. So share your CV because here a hot job opening is there. Then executive ship management required for DF oil tanker vessel, live LNG bunker experience required. So share your CV if you have this type of experience. Second engineers, there is an opening in executive ship management. See, they required chief engineer, they required second engineer also for their Aframax crude oil tanker. They required minimum rank matrix will be 12 months of sea experience as a second engineer. So if you have, so share your CV here. Executive ship management again required, niche bhi hai yaar. Executive ship management Executive ship management required second engineer for their DF oil tanker vessel. Advanced IGF COP required over here. Minimum rank matrix means they required minimum 16 months of sea experience on this type of vessel as a second engineer. Then AG Maritime Private Limited required second engineer for their oil tanker. Experience is not specified here. Nautilus Shipping required second engineer for their coastal ships. Then so these are the job openings today for second engineers. Let's move ahead with our third engineer's job opening. What are the job opening for third engineer today? So MW Maritime required third engineer for their container ships. They required master, they required chief officer, they required chief engineer. Here again they required third engineer for their container vessel. Container vessel experience is mandatory over here. AZ Maritime Private Limited required third engineer for their feeder container vessel as well as for their oil container vessel, but experience is not mandatory. So share your CV here. AZ Maritime required again here for their container ships. Then Synergy Maritime Recruitment Service Private Limited required third engineer for their oil and chemical tanker. Minimum 12 month of oil and chemical tanker vessel experience is required as a third engineer. So share your CV, and you must have US C1D visa in your hand. Shenzhen visa also required here. And what they mention, must hold class 2 means MEO class 2 certificate if you have. So share your CV by today, because might be you will get a chance to become second engineer over here. Then Nautilus Shipping India Private Limited required third engineer for their coastal ships. Sulen Ship Management required for their oil and chemical tanker. GRT will be 25,000. Indian COC required here. Indian COC is must over here. So share your CV via WhatsApp, share your CV via email, whatever the thing you want. We have already created over all the link. When you click on this link, it will redirect to the person of this company HR, and all the thing we have mentioned, you need to share your CV. Let's move ahead with our fourth engineer job opening, and let's see कि आज freshers के लिए कोई job opening है कि नहीं. For fourth engineers, there is an opening in MW Maritime for their container vessel. They required experience over here. AZ Maritime required fourth engineer for their oil tanker. Experience is not specified. So if you have sailed as an engine cadet on oil tanker, so share your CV by today itself. Then Blue Fortune Sea Management required fourth engineer for their oil and chemical tanker. Experience again not specified. So share your CV if you have cleared your MEO class 4 exam. Synergy Maritime Recruitment Service Private Limited required fourth engineer for their oil and chemical tanker. They required minimum 12 months of rank experience on this type of vessel. And joining date they have mentioned February and March 2025. So these are the job openings for today's date, 11 February 2025. So share your CV by today. Let them know you got to know from Merchant Navy Recruiter Jobs. And if you have liked the video, so hit the like button, support us, comment भी करो कि क्या feedback पे हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं, and please subscribe it. Let's move ahead with our last job opening for today, that is for ratings. What are the job opening today? For ratings, let's see. The V-ships required able seamen for their Handymax bulk carrier. Mandatory national license for AB means they required COP in your hand. Then AG Maritime Private Limited required able seaman chief cook for their Panamax bulk carrier. Experience is not specified here. So if you would like to get promotion as AB or chief cook, so share your CV by here itself. Anglo Eastern Ship Management required able seaman oiler for their oil tanker, chemical tanker, gas carriers, and CTPT vessels. Experience is not specified. AG Maritime required bosun or fitter for their Panamax bulk carrier, as well as for container ships, as well as for car carriers. US C1D visa is mandatory over here. So share your CV by today itself. Blue Fortune Ship Management required fitter for their oil tanker. Experience is not specified over here. So share your CV and join our WhatsApp channel for daily updates. So these are the job opening today for today's date. We'll come with another video by tomorrow at same time with the latest job opening. Why in the morning? Because you'll get to know about the latest job opening and apply by today itself. So these are the job openings today. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. We'll meet in the next video with next such update. I would like to request you to please subscribe our channel, show support. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di.